Are you thinking about buying a drone, but every time you open your banking app, it whispers, "How about next month?" I get it. Good news though, you don't need $1,000 to get buttery footage and stress-free flights. I've been flying for years, tested a small airport's worth of drones, and today I'll hand you a proven starter kit that gets you flying on a budget and still keeps the accessories sensible. Real flying, real footage, no toy junk. G'day friends, every time you walk into a big box store you'll see that cheap drones still cost too much and come with a manual that could hold a door open. Online's even worse, so many choices and it's hard to decide, so either you freeze and buy nothing or impulse buy and buy something that ricochets off a tree on day one. Whoop, whoop, whoop! No, that's a tree. Damn it. So let's skip the noise and set you up right the first time. This is the Potensic Atom 2 and this little under 250 gram legend punches way above his weight. This little powerhouse gives you 4K video on a 3-axis gimbal and gives you nice, stable cinematic footage. It's also sub 250 grams, which means in many regions that means lighter rules and easier flying, but still check your local registrations as well, or regulations, not registrations. It's GPS enabled of course, and you get return to home functions. If you lose signal or confidence, it comes back instead of visiting the neighbours. And you get about half an hour of flight time per battery in real world use. You also get beginner friendly controls that feel like training wheels without actually looking like training wheels, and a bunch of quick shots that give you beautiful cinematic footage on auto mode. The bottom line is the Atom 2 gives you cinematic stability and beginner confidence at a price that won't trigger a finance meeting with your wife or your girlfriend. If you're a beginner who wants cleaner photos, filmic video and confident settings without buying fancy gear, I'm opening the Real Room on the 20th of October. It's built to fix the exact pain points I see all the time: drone camera settings, nailing exposure in bright sun, not sure what settings to use, and better lighting. Jump on the waitlist for first access because this is going to be a community with heaps of extras that you won't see on YouTube. Links in the description as always. A drone without spares can ruin your day of fun, so here's a list of stuff you'll need. You need 2 extra Atom 2 batteries because you get more flying, which means you get less waiting times because you're not waiting for things to charge. You'll need spare propellers, at least 1 full set. Props are the shoelaces of drones, cheap, vital, and sometimes always the first casualty. If you smash into a tree, you'll most likely break a prop. And another feature you'll need, or another thing you'll need, is a foldable landing pad because it saves your gimbal from gravel rash and grass, also makes you look like you know what you're doing. The bonus here is everything I just mentioned except the landing pad is in the Fly More kit, but don't worry, I'll put all the links to this stuff in the description. So with the extra batteries, you're looking at about 90 minutes total airtime across batteries and far less stress. The next thing you'll need is a microSD card. Don't grab a cheap one, get a fast card. Get one that has the markings of U3/V30 and get a 64 or 128 gig card because that's the sweet spot for 4K. The other thing you should get is a compact power bank. Look for something that's 10,000 milliamp hours at least, so you can top up your phone and your controller between flights, or extra batteries if you need to, because running out of juice mid-session is just so irritating. Now before you thread the Atom 2 through trees like a movie pilot, do this. Dry practice in your lounge room with the props off, run through app menus, calibrations, return to home settings, so you're not learning it in the wind. Number 2 is your first flight location should be a big empty oval or open park, no obstacles, no heroics. Number 3 is fly for the first time with the Atom 2's beginner mode, because it'll cap your speed, it'll smooth your inputs, and it'll give you actually more cinematic moves. And once you're actually up in the air, do the rectangle drill. This is actually my favorite. See, what you want to do is you want to fly forward 20 or 30 meters. You want to yaw right, fly sideways, yaw right, fly back, yaw right, and fly sideways to home. Do this 3 times smoothly. You'll learn stick coordination, framing, and speed control, and instantly jump ahead of most first timers. And always review your footage on the spot. If it feels calm and gliding, you're doing it right. If it's jerky, slow your movements down. The more you slow down your movements, the better your footage will be. This drone is a great starter drone and has some amazing features. I have a few videos on the way that showcase more of the drone's capabilities, but if you're looking for more in-depth specs on this drone and what it can do, give this video here a look. Thanks for watching.